guys, and welcome to a new video. You can see in the title, today I will be talking about, I don't think this is going to be such a long video because I don't have too much to talk about it. It's just basically a very short answer, so yeah. But a lot of people have been asking me this, and I thought instead of like answering, individually like to each and every single person, I said, okay, I'm gonna make a video. Like, nobody's gonna see this, but I just wanted to do it, okay? And yeah, I hope that you guys like it. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and yeah, let's start. I actually started like taking singing lessons with 𝗂𝐻𝑃𝘁𝗁𝗿, who is an actress. She's Australian, and I took only 5 lessons with her, but it was because there was a moment that I felt like I wasn't improving at all, like 0. I mean, there are a few things that she taught me that I was like very impressed at, and I also felt like I wasn't learning so much, but like the first lessons were like really good ones because I had no idea about all of this. So I think that's why they were like better and like more informative, but then the other ones were like basically all laughs and not work at all. So I was like, no. And I also felt like I wasn't improving so much with the exercises. She's very lovely. She was never mad at me. She was never like, I don't imagine Anna angry or anything. She's literally the sweetest person in the world. But I just felt that I wasn't learning much or that I wasn't improving. This doesn't mean that if you're taking lessons with her, you have to stop taking lessons with her because I had a bad experience. Or if you want to take lessons with her, I'm not saying, hey, don't take lessons with her because you're not gonna learn anything. That was my experience. I know people and I have friends who still take lessons with her, and I see them improving. Like, I see them improving. I mean, they're doing so much better and better every day. I feel like I didn't connect with her, and that it's totally fine. I'm not saying, oh, I should have connected with her, or that it was something that was compulsory. I'm not saying that. And if you want to take lessons with her, go for it. I mean, maybe you learn from her. Maybe she's teaching differently, and the way that she teaches will serve you more. Like, you never know. I'm not saying, hey, don't take lessons with Anna or stop taking lessons with Anna. I'm not saying that. She's literally the sweetest person in the whole world, and she explains everything amazingly. She just didn't work for me. That's just my experience. That's just my opinion, like, on my experience, like, personal. I mean, it doesn't mean that it has to happen to you all or that it's happening to other students. I have no idea. If you feel like you're improving with her and that you're learning tons of things, keep it up. Like, continue with her. If you feel like that she's the right one, good for you. She wasn't the right one for me. I just wanted to clarify that, because there was someone who actually didn't understand that and got mad at me because of that, because of talking about my experience, which is like stupid to get mad at that, like getting mad at me for telling my experience. Like, I never said, hey, don't take lessons with her. I never said that. I mean, that's why I had to clarify it. After I took lessons with Anna, I started taking lessons with Corrine cowling, who's also an actress, performer. I took only 2 lessons with her. For me, I think she's one of the best teachers I've ever had in my life. Like, literally, I have never learned so much from someone in like just an hour of lesson. So, I mean, I think she was a really amazing teacher. The reason why I stopped taking lessons with her, it's because of money. Because they're freaking expensive. You learn tons of things, and the lesson, like, if you're working on a song and you don't have money to pay a music sheet, she would do it for you. Like, she would give you the music sheet. I don't know how to explain it, but I hope that makes sense. So everything is included in the price. I mean, the price, I'm not gonna say it's right or wrong because I don't know what's actually right or wrong, but it's a little bit high for me. Perhaps for other people it isn't high. You never know. But anyways, I mean, I learned tons with her, and I feel like my voice improved a little bit. Like, not so much because in just 2 lessons you're not gonna like sing like an angel like out of nowhere, you know. I'm not saying that, but I felt like I improved a little bit with the exercises that she has taught me, or you know, and the things that she actually taught me, like how all of this works, and if I do something like this could happen, and that I should take more like pay more attention to like my chords and all of that, and like so many things. Like, she taught me tons of stuff, and I'm actually glad I got to learn from her, because she's also very lovely. Like, honestly, she's one of the loveliest people I know in the whole world. Actually, she is, I think, the most, like, the loveliest person in the whole world. I mean, she's just amazing. She's literally a sweetheart. But when it comes to working, she's also very serious. I mean, she's extremely supportive, but she's also extremely serious and honest, which is, I think, amazing. I mean, that I feel like I really connected with her. I felt like I really connected with her. But I just can't keep on doing lessons because I have no money. So yeah, that's why I actually stopped taking lessons with her. I mean, we didn't have an argument. No, it's basically because of money. But I think she was very useful. I mean, I don't know if that's a correct word, like talk like that about people, but I felt very confident with her. I felt very confident, and I felt like we worked on a lot of things, and I think she was very amazing. As I said before, I felt like I really connected with her, and I think that's awesome. I think that's what you need, like, when you're looking for a singing teacher or a teacher of anything, like someone that you're gonna take private lessons from. So I think that's one of the main things, you know. So yeah, while I was also taking lessons with Corrine, I've been also taking lessons with 𝗂𝘶𝗶𝘁𝗶𝗿, who's also an actress. They're all from Phantom and Love Never Dies. So yeah, I take lessons with 𝗂𝘶 once a month too, because she does like this very affordable lessons, and I think that's really amazing. And she's such an incredible teacher, like literally one of the best ones I've ever met. The lessons are only 30 minutes, but they're extremely worth it, because in just 30 minutes you get to do a lot of stuff. It doesn't look like it, because they're like, oh, 30 minutes, they go like very fast, right? But no. The exercises, I must admit, they're pretty hard, a little bit challenging for me, but 𝗂𝘶 explains them very well. She's very serious at work when it comes to like working on this, and she's also like really lovely and supportive too. I think she's actually like a really good teacher, and it would be interesting like taking lessons with her, like an hour long lessons. I just don't know how much are they, but I just think that would be very interesting. And yeah, as I said, she's very lovely, and I think oh, and she also recommends these songs at the end of the lesson, which is extremely helpful. I think that's great, actually. So far I've had like 3 lessons with her, I think, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, I do not regret learning from her. Like, I adore her. And yeah, and when she does, I mean, you could, if you're looking for a very affordable teacher, or you're looking for like 30-minute long lessons, I recommend doing them with 𝗂𝘶, because just make sure to follow her on Instagram, because she will post about this like every month, of course. So yeah, I really recommend her, and you're not gonna regret. And they are pay what you can lessons, so everyone can pay for them. They're actually donation based, but you know, it's just the same. And currently I'm taking lessons. I know what you guys are gonna say, because I also felt like at first I was like, am I doing it right or wrong? Because so far I've been having lessons with women. Now I'm currently taking lessons with a man who is Coyle. He's also an actor. And yeah, at first I was like, am I doing right by taking lessons with a man? I mean, I'm a woman and like I'm a girl and like my voice is different, so, but you know, I think that doesn't have anything to do with that. I mean, for now I feel like I'm working pretty good with him, and as I said on my Instagram stories, there are so many things that I thought I wasn't able to do, and with the exercises that he's taught me, I was like very surprised that I was able to do all of that. Like, my brain literally exploded. So far I've been taking 2 lessons with him. I'm having my 3rd lesson next week if I'm not wrong. And you know, at first, I must admit, at first I was like, I don't know how this is gonna be. I mean, I said, okay, let's give it a try, because they were very affordable. They are really affordable. So that's why I decided to start taking them. And I felt like, and when I realized that they were actually working for me and that I was like improving and learning, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just continue, because first, it's affordable. Second, I'm learning tons. Literally a lot. As I was saying, I must admit that at first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna feel comfortable doing it like with him, because he's actually a man, a boy, and I don't know. I felt I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like more intimidated. But I remember that the first lesson, he's actually, I don't know how to explain this, like with very few words, but like he's very spiritual, and he knows how to explain everything really well. So at the beginning of the lesson, he basically just talked about how the lesson was gonna work, what does he do like in the lessons and all of that, and he also said that we are going to go step by step. So the first 2 lessons, I didn't sing a song. Like, I haven't sung a song yet. I'm going to sing it on my 3rd lesson, because I have to work on it. So because I have I'm performing on Zoom, so I'm gonna talk about that at the end in case you want to join, because it's free. Which actually, I really liked, like the fact that we were going to go step by step. So we are basically working more on the technique now, and like on the breath on the breath support and all of that. And I think that's so much better, because it doesn't like just help you like with the technique, of course, and like getting better at your singing, but also like to understand like your instrument more and to have more confidence. So like when you have the lesson, when you have to sing the song in, you basically feel very confident and like with a lot of trust in your teacher, which I think it's amazing. And like working first on the technique before going directly into a song, I thought that was really good. I mean, it's extremely helpful, and I feel like it's helping me so much more, and also it's helping me on my confidence, because I'm very insecure. So it's actually helping me a lot, I must admit. Yeah. Vinny is also very serious at work, like when it comes to working and like in the lesson and everything. He's not like, I don't know how to explain this, but like he's not like, I don't know, distracted or like laughing 24/7. No, I mean, he is very kind. He's very lovely, supportive, but very serious at this. Like he takes it pretty seriously, and I think that's great. He's also very honest, and I like that. He's really good at explaining things. That's why, because of all of those reasons, and because it's much more affordable, I think I'm going to keep on taking lessons with him, because I also feel like, as I said, I mean, I've only done 2 lessons so far, but I feel like I'm improving a lot, because I mean, if you do not practice the exercises, you're not gonna improve. Like I think that's a fact. And I feel like with this ones my voice is actually improving. And like the last lesson, there was an exercise that was about like holding a note. And at first, I mean, you're not always gonna get the exercise perfect at on the first try. I mean, that's literally a fact. No one does, unless you're like very professional and a genius. I am not. I am not. At first I was like very nervous about that exercise of holding the note. And then so he's like, okay, now let's do it again and trust yourself. Like he's always telling me that, trust yourself. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to, but it's very hard. And I actually don't know how does he realize that I'm being very insecure. So yeah. I did the exercise like again, like we did it about like 4 times I think, and I was surprised because I've tried like, I mean the first, I don't know, 2 tries I think. Of course I didn't do it perfectly, like I was still trying like to listen to what note was it and like how could I do it, and you know, and trying not to put tension and stuff like that. So of course those first 2 tries, they didn't go extremely well. But then I managed to actually do it. I'm not saying, oh, I did it perfectly like a goddess, like an angel, blah blah blah. I'm not saying that because that's not true. But I felt like I did it like I did it right. I mean, and I was like very surprised because I'm always like, when I'm singing, I'm aware of how I'm singing, I must admit. I mean, I think we all are very aware. So I'm always like, oh my god, I'm not holding that note right, or I'm going like woo, you know, instead of like being, you know, like holding note. And I was impressed that I was able to hold a note more than once. Can you guys believe that? Can you guys fucking believe that? So and now I've been practicing the like all the exercises, and like, so when you start practicing, of course you start getting better and better and better in that exercise or whatever. And I'm very impressed and I'm proud of myself because I'm able to do those things that I thought I wasn't able to do, or that I was very insecure about. And now, I mean, I'm not saying that my confidence went like to this, now to this. No, I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. I'm still a little bit insecure, but I'm more confident that I used to. So I guess that's actually a good thing. Yeah. And like, my god, as I said before, I just didn't know that I was able to do things that I thought I wasn't able to, or that even people have told me that I wasn't going to be able to do it. Like, or like even hold high notes. I was told by even friends that I wasn't going to be able to hold a really high note. And I'm actually able to. I'm actually able to. My god, I still can't believe it. And it's all thanks to these exercises, honestly. Oh my god, I still can't believe it. I still can't. My god. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about like my experience like with all of these teachers. I know I've had chance, like people always ask me like, why do you take lessons with so many people? And I'm like, yeah, I don't even know. No, but actually no, I feel like I was trying to always like find the right one until I finally found it. So I think, yeah, I think that's why I was taking lessons from so many people. Thank you all so much for watching the whole video, which I really appreciate. Nobody does that. Like literally, I wouldn't even do it because I'm pretty boring. But in the case of this video, I think I would have seen it like the full video because I felt, okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. So thank you all so much for watching my video until the end, or the very first part, or whatever you watched, but you watched it. Thank you so much. I hope that you're staying safe. I hope that that everything is alright. If you ever need someone to talk to, my social media are in the description. And yeah, don't hesitate to ask me questions about anything or comment about my video, anything that you like. So yeah, thank you so much for watching once again, and stay safe. bye bye. And wear a mask. Wear a mask.